Good morning. How is everybody today? I hope that everyone had a nice rest of the weekend. And yeah, had a pretty relaxing rest of Sunday. So I'm just sending off a couple of invites here, standard invites that I always send. Yes, I am. Mm-hmm. Hi, Renee. Hi, Linda B. And hello to the others who are lurking. I have no problem with lurkers. I appreciate everyone who drops in to join me either during the live or later on. People who choose to click on my videos later, I appreciate it. Yeah, how's that coffee going, puppy? Yeah, hubby's just making me a coffee. Yeah. You're getting some hellos. You're getting hellos, Linda B. Yeah. So, hi, Craig. Haven't looked at the news feeds this morning. And what's going on at around the traps. Thank you. So if you've got something you'd like me to read on, be happy to. I've got my note here. Now, we had a look at the Georgia grand jury. Apparently, they won't be indicting, but they will be sending recommendations for indictments. So that's going to be. So again, I'll have another look at will indictments come out of the grand jury. But it could take up to a year. What's the deal? Is Putin going for surgery or is this a real? Okay, Putin, is he having surgery? Real or rumor? All right, I'll have a look at that. So 5 minutes ago, got like. Now I won't be playing any of the videos, but I'm just looking at some of the headlines here. Will the Federal Reserve, our Federal Reserve Bank of Australia, are due to make an announcement this afternoon about interest rates. So that's going to be interesting, whether or not they put it up from 1 percentage point, which is what it's at now, to 0.25. Will the Fed in the US put rates up? Now, 2 p.m. our time is when the RBA. So I'll do a quick read on those. will rates be increased or stay the same? And the Fed later this week. Mm-hmm. Now, the president of Mexico is basically Abbott. Will there be stimulus checks for? Hi, Apple. Stimulus checks. They're all very nice, but perhaps increasing the amount people get would be better. I mean, I'm not going to turn my nose up at the payment we got recently, but it would be a bit easier if they put rates up, if they put the amount up more. Yeah, Mexico. Now, the states bordering Texas, basically, the feeling is the foreign minister in Mexico has said that Abbott has extorted agreements from those states to keep people on their side of the border with tougher regulations. But the president said, look, the states don't have the authority in Mexico to do that. So are these agreements even legal? Rising COVID infections and hospitalized. Yeah. How you going, Apple? Stimulus checks, yes, we'll look at that. So they've started the grand jury selection in Florida. What's going to happen with, what's his name? Alvin Bragg. Let's have a look at what his immediate, like the next few months looks for Marvin Bragg. Because I'm sure there's a lot of anger that the grand jury in New York expired over the weekend. Hi, Spirits Beyond the Stars. I just saw that. I think you were just doing a live just before. Is that right? I'll just pop over here just a little bit. Oh, okay. Yeah. And yeah, Aiden from Aiden Learns Tarot. Apparently it's his 19th birthday. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, the Georgia grand jury is they're not going to ask anyone to testify before the primaries. But will they testify between the primaries and November? So June, July, August, September, October. Say June, July, August, September. Over the summer. How about we just put the summer? Will people be called into subpoenaed to testify over the summer with that. Did the Supreme Court recall Roe versus Wade? I don't know. I know that, it's been one of their aims to gut it. Hi, what? How are you, my dear? Haven't seen you for a couple of weeks. Hi, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. I hope you're enjoying the perks of membership. I am planning to do I'm not sure whether it's going to be a hidden treasures or a mystery tour video later this week. But if you are a member, then I do release them to everybody. But if you're a member, you get to see them 2 days earlier than everybody else. So you get a sneak peek. Yeah. So, and I do some members only little videos like Archangel reads. And yeah. The Kardashians have beat Black China. Mm-hmm. Hey, sweet pea. I'm just doing a quick thing through the what do you call it? The headlines. But if you've got something you want me to read on, we start the Met Gala around again. Kim Kardashian's outfit, the last one, just cracked me up. It's like, what the heck? Yeah. Hello. Israel summons Russian envoy over minister's Hitler comment. Let's have a quick look. You're bringing old dynasty clips. Binging. Oh, binging. Yeah, those outfits. Oh, my God, that hair. It's just, oh, God. Okay. Israel has summoned the Russian ambassador and demanded an apology over remarks by the Kremlin foreign minister, Sergei Lavrov, that Adolf Hitler had Jewish blood and that most anti-Semites tend to be Jews. Whoa. Way to piss off Israel. Yeah. Way to piss off Israel. Will Israel now retaliate? I don't know if they will, but I just as I said before, I'm not going to bother with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. But I did see a story that said Depp gave a smooth and polished performance. So do a lot of nasty people. Mm. The British Virgin Island leader has claimed immunity in cocaine trafficking. Oh my God. Who's the CCP? DeSantis v. Disney, chapter whatever. I'll go Disney v. DeSantis. Who are the CCP? For making a fortune without mentioning atrocities. Communist China Party, of its relationship with the communist. Yeah. Actually, what did Ivanka tell the Jan 6 Commission? Okay. No, Disney do. They have a Disneyland in Shanghai. And yeah, I hate it when someone that I don't like, but you've got to be fair. I don't know if they've condemned the Chinese human rights or not, Disney. So I won't comment on that. But it's possible that DeSantis is correct on that. So it doesn't mean he's right about a lot of things. What did Ivanka tell 1-6? Will the SCOTUS get what is coming to it? Hi, Clarence SCOTUS. Okay, let's make a start, hey? So we'll move my list there. Let's have a look. Putin, is he having surgery? Yes or no? Draft opinion published by... Okay. The draft opinion. Okay. So Putin has a tower. Misery, distress, ruin, indigence, adversity, calamity, disgrace. So we're talking about his health. So, this to me is pointing to the fact that yes, he could indeed be having surgery. I think this is not a hope. I never ever wish harm on a person, but I think when they get in there, they're going to find out that it might be a bit worse than he anticipates, or than they anticipated. We've got the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and it's reversed, and about delegating. Unfocused. Okay. It's gonna. The thing is, he's gonna have to delegate some power while he's under, and he doesn't want to do this. So I think what he's doing is putting it off as long as possible, because he doesn't trust anyone, even the things, even if he's 99.999% sure that the person he puts in power will continue to go through with his plans, there's still that little bit of doubt. And because he doesn't, I'll tell you what, the need for the surgery, it is causing him some problems. He can't get comfortable, so therefore he's restless. This is the Knight of Swords reversed, possibly having an effect on his ability to think and clear quickly, and flags in energies. So yeah, I do think he needs to have surgery, but I also think he's going to be putting it off as long as possible. Will he get it? Disconnection. Yeah, I do think he will. I think this disconnection is basically him and having to delegate because he'll be under. Synapses. Yeah, I do feel that when they go in there, they're going to find things are worse than they thought as well. So yeah, but I do feel he is going to get surgery. He will come through it. And he'll be okay. But I think they're going to find out that the situation is worse than they thought. Okay, what is the future of Roe v. Wade with SCOTUS? Will they gut it? I'm getting like this. There'll be a move to stop it. Instability. I also feel like there's somebody who's got inconstancy as one of these things, but this is the moon and it's reversed. Will they gut it? There's, of course, the two sides. The yes, they want to get rid of it. The no, they don't. It should stand. And then there's a couple that go from one thing to the other, one extreme to the other. What is the future of Roe v. Wade? Lying in the past, living in the past, forgiveness, lacking playfulness, forgiveness, the unfocused element, again, the inconstancy that came up with the Knight of Swords. Six of Cups was the other card. And Tower. No, that was Spirit Beyond the Stars. That was his justification for invading. But the only reason he invaded because he wanted to. Autonomy. I do feel that it's going to be a real tussle. Okay, that but in the end, women will have autonomy over their bodies. But it's going to be a real bun fight in the court for a while. Is Biden going to be up? Is Biden going to get the opportunity to put somebody else on the bench in the near future? Let's have a look. The Wheel of Fortune. Increase abundance superfluity. It's reversed, but it's still good. So he'll be up to make a change with increase. He might. So it's 9. Success. Validation. Might make it an 11-member court. Pardon my burp. Sorry about that. That actually did come out of nowhere. Sorry. What did Ivanka tell the 1-6 committee? Let's have a look at that. I hope everyone is going well. If you want a reading, you can email me. And yeah. And if you want lessons, you can email me too. What did oh, this is all I tried to get him to stop. You know, this is what I tried to do. This is what I did. I tried to get him to stop. I tried to get him to suspend things. I tried to get him to, I tried this and I tried that. Very much. Okay, we've got stalemate here. He's saying, well, you know, they should do this, and if they do that, then it's going, they can't do that. And so it's like, basically, she got herself into a pointless argument with her old man. I tried to do this, I tried to do that. I tried to restore harmony. It's very much, I tried to do this. And so I was the good person without saying what he was doing. So if she was asked, did your father say this? She was a little bit evasive there. Okay, she was getting herself up in a circle, and she did not, this is what she did not do. She did not confront him and, you know, basically smack him down verbally, okay, not physically. What she was telling them was all about how she exerted herself, her exertions on the day, what she tried to do. But she also, tried to avoidance, tried to avoid answering questions about what her father did. This is the one-sided point of view. So very much it was about everything she tried to do to stop Daddy, but she was very slippery and evasive about, did your father say this? I was told he said this, like, so it'll come across like hearsay and stuff like that. Somebody mentioned that he said this. That's not the same as hearing it for yourself. So it was all about her being one of the good guys. That doesn't mean Daddy's not pissed, because she's pissed at Daddy, but Hi, Linda B. Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, Renee. Yeah. Hi, Joe G. Okay. Somebody asked me. Now let's have a look. Marvin Bragg, Melvin Bragg, whatever his name is. Let's have a look at what the next couple of months is, because he's the guy who let the grand jury in New York run out, but basically refusing to pursue further investigations. The world. The world is about changes. End of one journey, beginning of another. A shift in his place in the world, basically. Which way is this shift? So what's the challenge here? What form is this shift going to take? Page of Wands. I'm getting a lot of loss of trust. People don't have the confidence in him. They know that Cyrus Vance would have followed through. Basically, Bragg spoke a good game but didn't play the game. He asked them to trust him, and then he betrayed that trust. So the Page of Wands is a trustful confidant. He betrayed that trust. They just don't trust him now. They don't trust him, the people of Manhattan. Leadership. I think there's going to be calls for change of leadership, possibly his resignation. Okay, so what's his challenge? So what is... in the base of this? Swift movement, swift changes. Okay. Are coming ahead for him. What sort of changes? And what sort of movement? Anxiety. So he's going to be feeling, I think, a lot of pressure, a lot of anxiety, a lot of judgment. And like he's being watched constantly. and also like whatever his next move is, like the AG or whatever, New York AG, they're just that like he's gonna walking across minefields. The next step could blow up in his face because he's just waiting for the sword to drop. Is Alvin Bragg going to resign? Okay. Get rid of the burden. He's going to struggle and possibly delegate or offload the burden. Will he resign in the next few months? He might be given an offer. Go or we fire you. It's an elected position, but I don't know if you can impeach a DA or not, but definitely the Page of Cups. You're going to be getting you'll hear some surprising news. So that's Marvin Bragg at Marvin, whatever his name is, at Manhattan District Attorney. There's a lot of anger over that. Hi, Marie Hanson. You had trouble with power, did you? Oh, wow. Sorry, guys. I just got some gunk flew into my eyes just then. Hi, Cardamancy. What else is there? Will the Fed in the US put rates up later this week? And will the RBA in Australia put rates up today? There's an announcement at 2 o'clock Eastern time, which is 4 o'clock our time, so 12 o'clock our time. So about an hour and a half. So what is that going to say? Will the RBA in Australia put rates up? No, I think they might leave them be for another month. They either put them up or they leave them be for another month. We've got the out in the cold, the frozen. So I think they probably leave them for another month. So the Fed later this week, will the Fed in the USA put rates up later this week? Yeah, quite possibly. That's explore that a bit more. Yeah, they're going to try and find a compromise position. So we can maybe do this if this is done. Support 3 of Cups. Maybe not as much as they would like to, but I do think that they probably will. The 3 of Cups going to hit. Is it gas, power, food? Those 3 vital support things. Transport, power, food. 3 vital areas are going to feel the hit. So sorry, guys. I wish I could. I'd be quite happy if I'm wrong on that one. So Somebody asked, will there be a stimulus check in the US? God of the highest truth and compassion. The Six of Swords, movement towards the Moon. The Death card. Not at this time. Not at this time. Will there be one in the future? So it's going to still be a struggle for people. Will there be one before the election? Yeah, stand and defend. Three of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Even though at this time it's still up in the air. So at this time, no. There's a possibility of the future, but there's no guarantees. Again, I wish I could get a different take on it, but I'm just getting no, not at this time. New boundaries need to be set. There's the Four of Pentacles, insecurity, and consequences of actions. The Moon, deception and lies, and basically death, which is just the end of any idea at the moment. I'll ask one more. Is there a possibility of a stimulus check before the election? It's not been written right off. No, I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could be more, but at this stage, definitely not in the near future. Maybe closer to the election, I can look again, but at this stage, possibilities of a stimulus check happening, very, very low. Sorry, it's going to be a struggle. Going to continue to be basically a struggle street situation. No, I'm sorry. I can't. Yeah. I will have a look again in a month or so, but at this time, it's not looking good. It's going to be a struggle. Now that's for a stimulation. That's for a stimulus check. Okay. That doesn't mean that. Okay, if there's not going to be a stimulus check, will the government find other ways in which to help the householder, which to ease the burden of people, if not a stimulus check? Yeah. Okay. Will the Biden administration find other ways in which to help people, if not but, without it being a stimulus check. Yes, that's good. Maybe some agreements, communication. Okay. I'm just thinking, are they going to do something to crack down on the price gouging? And look what came up. The Knight of Swords, the Defender. So certainly addressing price gouging. King of Pentacles. Pentacles are about resources and the direction of resources. Is this possibly about supply chain? I'll ask, is this addressing supply chain issues? Yes. What is this agreement about? Concord Agreement. That trade agreements, changes to trade agreements, perhaps. Yes. Ramping up the energy on getting so they're going to enact other policies to help, but the possibility of another stimulus check, very, very low. Will these policies work? Will they help? Here's we got the Six of Swords again. It's still movement. So getting through troubled waters. So yes, they will help. They will make some difference. How much? Queen of Swords. Now we've got the Hangman as well. Okay. They will help. They will help. The Queen of Swords movement. But I've also got arresting or suspending the out of control process. So pulling that back in. And things might not go down much, but they won't get any higher. So I do feel like this could be with what we were talking about with the Fed Reserve. So Judgment. What's the Queen of Swords about? Very intellectual, thinker, communications, obligations, legal agreements, looking at the legalities of things. Okay, bringing to light and addressing, this is the price gouging again, addressing the price gouging, the machinations. And, by addressing the price gouging, maybe setting some prices, saying this cannot not be any higher than this and this cannot be any higher than that, and addressing the supply chain issues. Yes, it will help. Okay. So hopefully you'll see an easing in a few things. Hi, Pamela Roma. Yes, saw that. I did a read on that earlier, and it seems to be an internal Mm. Now, Israel is extremely upset with Foreign Minister, what's his face? Sergei Lavrov, saying that adult Hitler had Jewish blood and that most rabid anti Semites tend to be Jews. That is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. What form of retaliation? They've demanded an apology. They're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. Hi, Lady Life. Ooh, a bit of a cloudy situation. I asked, will they retaliate? And I've got the 7 of Cups. 7 about pushing boundaries, but they're also about, the thing is, they can't let us, they're not going to let even the most delusional of comments stand. Hi Viviane, hi Cartomancy. Five of Wands. There is going to be debate and argument about this. They've called in the ambassador from Russia. Well, okay. There is going to be retaliation. It's probably going to be in the form of sanctions or suspending a deal. This is going to the star altered the direction of what Israel was thinking with in how they're going to deal with Russia and Ukraine and all that. Judgment, yeah. And the Page of Cups. Okay, it's gonna be surprising, but yes, there will be some form of retaliation, and it will have some impact on Russia. Quite a bit of impact on Russia. They're going to make it pretty, but the thing is, it's not necessarily something we're going to see, because Israel is not exactly upfront and open about how they conduct their operations. But there might be a few surprising results, a bit of surprising news coming out of whatever their retaliation is. But don't expect to be told what it is. They're definitely drawn into the conflict more than Russia really wants, would like. Russia do not want to draw Israel into the conflict, but hey, Lavrov, yeah, opened your big mouth and flapped your gums, and it was a major misstep. So, yeah. in Russia. Yes, I did a reading on that the other day. That yes, it certainly. Somebody asked me if there was a shadow war within Russia, and I said, yes, it certainly is. Is very possibly that there is. Yeah. Georgia, the grand jury, they have stated, like the DA has stated, or um, that they're not going to subpoena people before the primaries. Somebody's saying, oh, they probably won't even subpoena people for testimony before the um, November elections. I don't know that they'll leave it that late. Um, will they subpoena people for testimony over the summer, June, July, August? Yeah. Oh, that's yes. They're going to take May, and because jury selection has already started, the jury selection and to get the things together that they want to present. They've already got a lot of what they want to present, but bring it all together into a coherent performance, I suppose you would call it, or a coherent, not performance, that's the wrong word. Basically, they've got to go out there and show what they have. There's going to be some minor celebration out of this. So, yeah, minor win. The Devil, Queen of Wands, the Defense, Eight of Cups, Two of Swords. The Devil playing his old tricks. They're going to have to. They're going to, not be constrained. It's a courtesy that they don't want to say that they have influenced the primary. No, it'll be like over a short period, and then they'll stop subpoenaing witnesses who are running for office. That doesn't mean they won't subpoena anyone, but those witnesses who are running for office and all that, they're going to just have a short period, a concentrated period of that, so they can get in, get it done, out. And the Emperor, Page of Cups, surprising things are going to come out about it. Will there be indictments coming out of this grand jury? Ten of Wands, Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups. At this stage, it's a bit early to tell. They're certainly going to try and be a bit of a gaslight approach. But yeah, it's going to take a bit longer than they thought. And they're going to have to cut through a lot of CARP or CRAP to get there. But yes, eventually they will. Hi, Marie. Really? They had no, I didn't hear about the trailer trash fight, which is a bit mean. Often, I'll tell you what, they might call them trailer trash fights between two girls but quite often, from my own experience, it's the more snooty ones from the better backgrounds who are the meaner fighters. Looking contemplative.
Yeah. It's going to turn the house upside down.
I wish you wouldn't. I like the lounge where it is.
Well.
I like that spot. Makes this whole area mine. He wants me to move the two-seater lounge back and bring the dining table back into this area, but I don't want to.
Oh, yeah.
But I do like the idea of sitting back out in the alcove again and on my swinging seat in the sunshine. That's nice. I have no idea what to do about that chair. I was going to see if Tyrone can help me put it together or something. That one I got you from Audi. I've got no idea how to put it together. So. Hi, Indigo Chrysalis Tarot. I haven't seen you for a little bit. How are you, my dear? So they had a stoush, Bobert and Taylor Green, and they were separated before it got physical. What the? Yeah. Oh yeah, there'll be a lot of the same old party tricks happening. Yeah, but there are going to be people who are like, because they can't say what go and get it done, and they've still got a few things to sort out, rules of the game and stuff. So. What was it about? Does anyone know what this stoush was about? At a GOP conference. Wow, that's so impressive. Conduct unbecoming, ladies. You're in the process of moving at the moment. Oh, well, hopefully that will be good. What were they? The two ladies, AR-47s at 10 paces or what? Let's see if that's in entertainment news, will we? Yeah, the leaked draft. Hang on. We'll ask a question. Will this leaked draft, because it's a leaked draft, will this cause a backflip? Will the leaking of this draft opinion or draft decision cause a backflip? Page of Pentacles. It's going to be very disruptive. It could cause a change. Yeah, it could delay a release of a decision. Will the leaking of this draft ruling cause any changes? That's a big yes. Seven of Cups. Confusion about it's actually causing some confusion about whether they actually have or not. Who drafted it? It's going to bring some confusion to the again. When I read on it earlier, I said autonomy over will be restored. I got that again. Autonomy, women's autonomy will be restored. So that's good.
You tell them.
What else do we have? Done Putin, done Mexico. Will the deals that Abbott has forced the governors of the northern states of Mexico into signing, coerced, extorted, whatever, will they be thrown out? Are they legal? No, they're not. No, they're not legal. He's going to lose. He's going to lose on that. Disrupting the free flow of commerce is a big no-no. So he's walking a fine line here. Because it is an international border. Page of Swords. He's going to be disappointed. He's juggling, trying to figure out a way. Is this going to fall in on top of him? This claims of extortion. Oh, I said, is this going to fall in on top of him? And we have. Yeah, this is not going to help. All these investigations he's already under. Yeah. So, yeah, they're illegal and it's going to fall in on top of him. He's not going to win this douse. And the Mexican president said, look, these states that have been forced into making deals they have no authority to make. They're rerouting through New Mexico. Yep. So that's going to have an effect on jobs in Texas, in the border towns. It's going to have a is this going to affect you already have enough problems in Texas with things just getting there. It's going to increase food shortages. Yes, in Texas, because they're rerouting through New Mexico. So even they might even go through California even. 8 of Wands. Yeah, movement away. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. Yep. Is Abbott screwed? Oh, yes, he is. Look at that. I should not express joy at that, but I don't wish horrible harm or anything. But I do want people to see the justice, to get the justice that they deserve. And what that justice takes the form of legal is preferable, or whether it takes the form of them getting voted out. Oh, yeah. He's disrupting the flow of free trade with the US and another country. Okay. Who's got a question? We've got another 15 odd minutes left before I wrap it up for the day. A judge has ruled that the Tulsa massacre lawsuit seeking reparations can proceed. Yes! Excellent. Well, I hope so. If it's the one I'm thinking about. Yeah. The 3 known living survivors of the 1921 Tulsa massacre. Yeah. Excellent. That is so cool. That is so cool. It's going to be 8. Yes, there are going to be 8 public hearings. Yep. That is so cool. Will they win? Will these survivors win? What about the families of those as well? Yes, that's good. What about the families? So there's the 3 living survivors. The deafened. That is so cool. And I think it's going to work out well for them. So this is good. This is good that this case can go ahead. So I just threw a card on the lawsuit, the Tulsa massacre lawsuit. Yes, it's been ruled that it can go ahead, and I got the King of Wands for will it be found in favour of the plaintiffs? So that's good. Is this the end of Roe versus Wade with this draft opinion. Again, I'm going to ask again. Four of Wands. Eight of Swords. The Tower. Any celebration's going to be short-lived. Because this is going to tie up courts. Ages. Tower. This is going to be felt big time. Six of Cups. A return to the past. Will autonomy be, I found both times, even though it's pretty grim looking cards, twice I've read on this, and yes, it's been a bit grim, but twice I found the Nine of Pentacles came up. Return to autonomy for women. The Horned One. Page of Wands. Vocal out. Seven of Wands. People will stand in defense of it. Page of Pentacles. It's going to cause disruption. Again, I know I keep revisiting it. It's not the end. It's not the end. It's not the end. Night, Pamela. It's not good. This leak draft is a blow, but is it the end? I don't think so. In a draft opinion by Alito. That is a draft opinion by one judge. It's not finished yet. Hi, Helen, sweet. Okay, just having a look at some stories to see. Facebook made Pauline Hanson bring some stuff down. Pauline Hanson, I'm pretty sure she's Taylor Green's and Bobart's godmother. just like, well, fairy godmother. She's an Australian politician. Not very nice. Okay. Andover in Kansas, blessings and everything. Okay. Is Transnistria going to become a battlefront? Is Transnistria going to be? Do you think it's possible to bring 2022? Bring into, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. Because the thing is, too, these things happen in the US, and then somebody over here says, "Oh, well, if they've done it in the US, we can fight for it here." It does, you know. Now, anyway, let's have a look at, will Transnistria become a battlefront to move into Moldova? Queen of Wands. It's she's very good with strategy. The Queen of Wands. She's a strategist. Yeah. Struggle, battle, struggle with the Ten of Wands. They find it a bit harder than they want. 10 of Cups. It's saying that people don't feel safe there, so they're moving into Moldova. Hi, chat. I think it would be a bit more of a struggle than Putin could handle, actually. Yeah, it is something that if he did try to do it, he'd soon find himself it's something he has. It's definitely something he's got in mind and he wants to do with the sun there. But people are saying we don't feel safe there, and they're moving into Moldova. So they'll get in there and there won't be a territory to the Chariot. A bit. If things are going to happen there, they're going to happen very quickly. So keep an eye on the area. Yeah, it could be a build-up of energy in and around Transnistria. So I do think he'd be overstretching things a bit, but I do think that it's something he's got in mind, and if he does it, he'll sweep in pretty quickly. But it's also going to be just a bit more than he can control. Hi, Greta. How's hubby? Okay, well, you're coming just at the end for my Thursday morning. So, how about I do the worst political experiments are done in Texas and should never cross the rivers. Molly Ivins, political journalist. Yeah. Some of those experiments don't always work out for the best, do they? Let's have a look. The nature alchemist. Let's have a look at what the nature alchemist. What messages does Spirit have for us today? Oh, well, that's good. It will get better. Opportunity, the eagle. Purification, the frog. And relaxed, the bear. I love the steampunkish vibe for these cards. So we have opportunity with the eagle, purification with the frog, and relaxed with the bear. So let's have a look. Opportunity. Take the chance to fly high. Air. Opportunity with the eagle. Soar like an eagle. The eagle flies at great height, taking it in its surroundings before spotting and seizing an opportunity without hesitation. Have a good look around you. See what opportunities are around you. And if you see one, seize it. Be ready and open to any opportunities as they present and snatch them up as while they last. These opportunities are most likely ones that you have overlooked in the past or cast off as impossible. Go back and have another look. Look at the bigger picture again. Like the eagle, high above, you will have a greater perspective and view. Your goals will become more apparent and focus on those closest to your heart. Water, purification, the froggy. The frog. It is time for fresh new perspectives. Now that's interesting because it's just so high and take another look with the eagle. Look at the bigger picture again. So soar high, fly high to get a new perspective. Time for fresh new perspectives. Wash away old opinions, beliefs, emotions, or relationship patterns that no longer serve you. Okay? Time for purifying by releasing emotional baggage. We all know that that is not as simple as it sounds, but if you can, there's some things that are really hard to let go of, but get rid of the stuff that, there's no reason to be upset by this, that, or the other. So just wash that away. It'll make it hard. It'll make it by getting rid of the minutiae stuff that really is not an issue. It'll make it easier to deal with the stuff that is harder to deal with. The frog is pushing you towards physical and emotional cleansing. You don't have to get rid of everything that is affecting you, but getting rid of some of it will give you more resources, emotional resources to deal with the harder stuff. The frog has leapt forward to assist you in transitioning through some tough life changes. Let go of fear-based mentalities and which will allow you to embrace a true self. Like the frog, move quickly and do not get held up in the past or the thought patterns that no longer serve you. Okay, then we move on to the bear. And he's the first of the earth cards. Doesn't he look happy? Relaxed as a hibernating bear. The bear can sleep for up to 7 months as they hibernate for the winter. It is time to relax, take respite, and stop defending, being forceful and reactive. So stop defending and, you know, fighting back and being reactive. You have earned this rest. The bear invites you to spend time on more introspective practices, self inquiry, or meditation. Go forward and find your center, ground yourself, and build your foundations to support you in more busy and raucous times. I hope everyone could hear that. I've just realized I've pushed myself back here again. Sorry about that. It's a habit I'm going to have to stop before it forms really badly. So I hope you enjoyed those cards. It's a great little deck. It is called the Nature Alchemist Animal Magic cards. I absolutely love and adore them. They're based on the elements, which of course I'm big on the elements, and with a steampunkish theme. They're by Tree Voice Publishing. Oh, somebody's being demanding. Rochelle from Tree Voice Publishing. Rochelle Heverin. Okay. She's the author. And they're great. I absolutely love and adore these cards. Anyway, my darlings, it's time for me to wrap it up for the day. Please take care of yourself. I love you all. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, stay loving, and stay strong. I will see you on Thursday. And I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye. Love you.